So for this quick video, I wanted to show off one of the intelligent flight modes for the Autel EVO, and we're going to look at the intelligent flight for orbit. So essentially what that's going to let you do is set a center point for the video, back the drone up to whatever radius that you want, set that point, set the rotation, which direction you want to go, and then start the camera, start the recording, and the drone is going to just spin around that center point object for you, making a full 360, and it will continue to do so until you stop it. So we're just going to do a simple shot of this building and rotate around it and show off this shot and show how easy it is to get a nice cinematic rotational shot, all automated by the EVO. So for now, we have this set to auto. We're just going to leave it there just for the sake of making this easy to show off the feature and not worry about the camera settings for right now. We are shooting in 4K at 30 frames a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap up here on GPS. You'll see the option here for orbit. We're going to select that. So when you open that, it's going to run you through the settings. And you have A and B. So A is back here on the back right side, and B is back on the back left side. But we're going to use A for this setting here. So this screen here will show you all the different settings that you can change. The altitude up and down, rotate left and right, orbit radius plus or minus, and then the clockwise and counterclockwise settings. So we're going to go to finish. So we're going to go set our A point. So that's going to be our center point. So I'm going to go fly right over this building, right in front of it here where I want to be my center point. I'm going to select the button on the back A, and that's going to set my main point there. So we can select B on the back if we want to go back and reset that center point. But we're good. So we're going to move back. It's going to tell us how far away we are. So this is not the shot that we're getting. This is us just moving away. I've already checked my surroundings. I know at this height I'm good to go back. I'm going to go back about 250 feet. I'm going to come around this way here. So I want to start here. I just want a few good seconds showing off the front of this building here. So I'm going to line it all up how I want it. Get it right there. So I'm going to press A again on the back. And that's going to set our radius. So here we can select counterclockwise or clockwise. It's currently set to clockwise, which is going to go the direction of a clock. If we tap on that, we're going to change it to counterclockwise because we want it to go around the building this direction. So we have that selected. We're going to hit A again on the back. So now we are set up in the mode. It's going to turn. We're going to tap to the right on the right joystick, and that's going to start the rotation there. So you can see it's just going to give us a nice rotating shot, keeping focus on that center point that we set up in the beginning. Now we could do this multiple times and make sure that we get the right point that we want. And while we're flying, if we want to change the altitude, we could do, like this. We could lower down the altitude, rotate the gimbal up. So that's good there. We're going to exit that mode. We don't want to get too far away as we're in the backyard here. And so that is how that shot looks there. We'll try to quickly do it one more time and get a little bit lower here. Let's see, we're going to lower it down a little bit. I want to check we are still clearly above all these trees. We are good. So I'm going to start the recording this time. We did not record on the first take. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to select orbit up here, run through this menu because we already looked at it. You can turn that off so it doesn't come up every time. But for now, I'm going to leave it on. And so we're going to try that again here. And this is the Elevation Blakeney campus, if you couldn't tell here, in Charlotte. So I'm going to go right here where I want it. I'm going to select A on the back. That's going to set my home point. Figure out how far back we want to go. We're just going to go about 100 feet here. Keep it simple. Go back to 100 feet. There we go. We're going to set A again to select. We're still going to do counterclockwise. And then A one more time to start that. And once that gets running, we're just going to hit right on the joystick and let it take off. So this setting is a nice quick way to get a good stylized shot, rotate around an object. You can change your altitude up and down if you'd like to. Just a nice, easy way to get a good shot quickly. So you can do other cinematic shots, other movements. Pop this into this mode here real quick and get you a nice circular shot. So we're gonna let it keep coming around here because we didn't get around it too much like we had hoped for at the start point. So we're gonna let that get a good rotation. There we go. So we're gonna exit out of that. And that is the basics of the Orbit Intelligent Flight on the Autel EVO.